All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Why are we back? Oh, echo, echo, echo. Sorry about that. Why can't we? Yes, okay. Wait, why does it look like that? There we go. Okay, here we are. Um, Diana missed a win there, I think. Mm, oh, but this looks really poor for whatever this guy's name is. What happened there? Sorry. So, what did she play after b6 that somehow got him to play e5? I'm confused. I guess she played bishop f3, and he played e5. I mean, long castles, I guess. And then you have to do some weird things. Although there is bishop a6 as well. I don't know, bishop e2 is fine still. So I think the long castles, bishop a6, bishop e2, bishop e7, f3. Um, and we just have a nice advantage, I would say. Oh, I guess you don't have to go back. You can maybe play rook f7, because here you can't really do this. Actually, maybe you can. But you can do this. Yeah, okay. Probably not great. This one for white. Um, yeah, but like structurally, I think this is good. Um, I will say we did have a. I saw it with the computer because I was trying to recreate the game because I wasn't paying attention for a sec. Um, so after um, knight to c7, we can actually just play e5, and this is very bad for black because takes we take here, and it's really bad. You have to move the rook somewhere, but yeah, nothing is good. Um, this is just a horrible structure. Um, and if you don't take, then I don't know. I don't know what you do instead. I guess, well, whatever it is, like you're going to lose something, pretty much. If you do this, I mean, probably many things. Well, sorry, that doesn't work. If you do uh, knight h5 or something, you can do this, and also very bad. So this was, I think, winning um, for Diana, but it's a kind of a hidden win. It's just a very um, bad move because it undefends the c5 square. Um, so it's, yeah, gives white ammunition to blow up black structure completely. So a bit unfortunate. That would have been nice, and I think she would have seen. Well, she would have seen that if she had thought for a little longer. I think she played it quite quickly. What did she play now? It wasn't long castles. It was rook d1. So played rook d1, which is also fine. I think I would have liked maybe long castles just because the structure is not very mobile right now. I think you're quite safe on the queen side. F-file is open, so I would have preferred going queen side so we can safely play f3 later and aren't going to be harassed by dark square weaknesses. But it's fine. Maybe bishop a6. Bishop b2, b7. And now we would really like to play f3, but I don't know if it's good here. Um, because there's a lot of weak dark squares now. In fact, this is already mate, right? So you'd have to take with the knight, then with the pawn, and then maybe take on d6. What about this position? Um, maybe okay. I don't know. Probably not that bad. But um, White's king is in a weird position. But maybe that's fine. Um, this bishop is quite strong though, and maybe there's some e4 ideas, or maybe even like knight e6 and knight f4 or something. I don't like it. And this knight on b3 that we put there earlier, really not looking too good. In a variation like that one. Um, what else do we have? Oh wait, the guy already moved. What did he play? Um, wait, let's just go. I think he played knight e6. Um, sacrificing a pawn. Interesting. I guess she is hoping to lock in the rook somehow. Okay, interesting. I don't know if it really works. We're also attacking this, and we can't really take it too easily. I mean, we could take here, maybe. Um, I don't know what's happening here, just crazy. And this was the computer line, by the way. I don't know what's happening. My brain is leaking out of my head, so I have to consult the Silicon Master. Um, yeah, I don't know. Interesting one. Oh, we're in variation once again. Lovely. Um, yeah. So okay, taking maybe some risk associated with this. Um, but it's not like so easy to trap this rook at least. I don't know, what else could we do? What if we just did like nothing? What if we just protected our things? Okay, so we do this, and he tries to trap our rook. Yeah, so we don't have many squares. If we go here, I think we get thingied. So here, here, Maybe we can sacrifice. I don't know, it's hard, huh? Bit hard. We'd have a really nice square here. Can't really be challenged once anything takes here. So I don't know, what if we castle and do nothing? I mean, we do have some really nice squares for our pieces. Or maybe actually it's better to go this way. This knight on e4. I don't know, I mean, we have one pawn and some nice squares and a passer and the bishop pair. So probably we wouldn't be worse, significantly worse. Maybe not even worse at all here. Maybe we could sacrifice that. See what Diana does. Hasn't moved yet. Um, the thing is, if we don't do it, we don't take, let's say we castle, then this is kind of nice, right? Um, we need to move our bishop, we can't let them take, unless we take here, but that really doesn't look too good. So here maybe we have e5. Yeah. Yes? We are attacking this and we're attacking this. So rook b8, let's say, and takes. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe. Yeah, it's a weird. I do kind of like that our knight can come in here, maybe. Mm, at this one, I don't know how to evaluate this. Probably somewhat balanced. I think we have some better, like better placed pieces, but they have the bishop pair. Mm, I think the open f5 is also decent for black. Yeah, so okay. Could also retreat. Okay, Diana did something else. She played knight b5. Um, I guess with the idea of here we take with which one? Maybe with this one. I guess he won't take with the e pawn, probably with the c pawn, and then bishop h6. But I don't know. I mean, our bishop isn't great. What if they just took? I don't love our pieces here. I guess we could do like this and this or something. But I don't know. Wouldn't be my favorite necessarily. We do have this idea as well, trying to open up the H file. Yeah, that's an interesting theme. What if we did that last move, bishop g4? Because we're threatening to take this. You go knight d4 now. We trade our bad-ish bishop. Then actually, can we do this? And nobody knows what's going on here. I would probably take white just because we have nice light square blockades against the hanging pawns, but I can't imagine that black is worse, really. Bishop is good. We'll pass pawn. Okay, she took with the bishop instead. Um, so that's what I would have expected. Bishop takes. Why? But then why did we play knight to b5? So c takes, and then what? This knight looks really awkward. Maybe knight c1, knight d3, but this bishop is bad. And now this bishop is unchallengeable forever, so we can never attack. I don't like this at all. Why did we give up our bishop? That doesn't seem very. Yeah. I agree. I don't. But it was the bishop, right? I'm not blind. Yeah. Hmm? I don't understand really. Like, what was the point of knight b5 if we're going to take with the bishop? Then we could have. We might as well have played like knight e2 or something after taking. I kind of like bishop g4 as an idea. Um, just to open the H file, get some play. And I'm really not so sure about taking. It might have been an option as well. And I don't know, we go somewhere and then we give the exchange. Or I don't know. Or we could do this like we sort of calculated. Something like this. I don't know. Black does have the bishop pair, but we are up the d6 pawn. So I have to like take. They want to win it. And then it should be a draw, I imagine. I don't know. Thank you, Chaotic, for the gift sub. Hey, well done, hashtagger guy. Good stuff. Oh, I'm so tired. Hmm, I don't know. Okay, this is too tense for me again. I don't understand what's happening. At least she's up on clock, but I don't really understand why we are giving the bishop. Very odd choice, in my opinion. Um, let's just look at the Grand Swiss. How did it finish? Okay, Maksudlu beat Firouzja. Damn, Maksudlu 3 out of 3. Racing towards the candidates. That was a terrible blunder, though. Erigaisi beat Demchenko. Okay. Prague is gonna beat Gelfand. Mishra is gonna beat Yu Yingyi. No, actually, still kind of similar as before. Maybe he can somehow defend this. It's a bit absurd, but maybe. Somehow all the... Ah, no, but okay. Probably rook c8 and rook c6. Something, okay. Anything else interesting happening in the Grand Swiss? Not too interesting. Hmm. Am I enjoying Amsterdam? Yes. Amsterdam's very nice. It's very beautiful. I've had to run around town a little bit to get all sorts of things, and we had to do some bike journeys of epic proportions, which tends to bring you to nice places. Just anywhere outside the city is really nice. It's just like fields and houses along the river, very picturesque. Um, okay, anyway, let's see. Bishop takes. Huh? This is the weirdest move we've seen. Does feel like she's a bit flustered, doesn't it? Now he has to think about which pawn to take with, but should be pretty easy because if you take with this one, then e5 is annoying, right? So yeah, I don't think he's gonna do this. So although he did hang e5, losing the game before, so walks. Oh God, as if I'm gonna go on a walk. Come on, walking, the worst form of transportation imaginable. I guess it's not even transportation; it's just movement. Yeah, I really don't like bishop takes. I mean, now we have no ideas of any attacks. The center is locked. Our bishop is bad. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing, to be honest. Maybe she has some plan. The guy probably also thinking, what the hell? She must have some plan. Um, wait, what? He took with the e pawn. What is happening in this game? I don't understand anything. A jog, a run? No, that's even worse. If we're gonna walk, if we're gonna go on foot, then at least um, let's go slowly. But what? Wait, I don't understand. Aren't we? What's happening here? Okay, e5 played. Yes, of course. What? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. What is the deal here? Can anybody explain? I'm so This is shocking. Shocking play by all sides. Shocking. Like this is the this is the one idea White had. Okay, so now what to do? So I mean, if you take, you are down a rook first, and then okay, I did put on the computer just to check it, and it says plus 0.3. So apparently not even that bad. I'm very confused. So okay, what are you doing though? Are these pawns that good? Like, okay, you go, what, bishop e6 or something? Then you go bishop d5. Takes, takes, 94. I guess you're kind of, here, we're down a piece as black, but somehow not dead. In fact, looks kind of nice. Maybe I'll take black, to be honest. Yeah, but this is kind of absurd. Okay, he played rook b8, which is fantastic. I think that's not the way. I think you need to play with energy here. And this is not energy. This is, I don't know, something else. That is not energetic. Okay, so rook b8. Now now this is much closer to being just a piece down. Although there's still this weird ass knight and this weird ass knight, so it's not all over. Um, I mean, reasonable move would be, I think, bishop d5 and then castles next. Trying not to allow any crazy things. Um, I don't think you could castle right now, because if you castled, then rook takes f3. I don't know. Maybe like this. Looks kind of scary, right? I mean, something looks like it's happening. Okay, wait, what happened? Diana's moved, but there's still a pawn on f6. Hold on. So what did he play? Oh, check probably. Yeah, okay, so he played rook e8 check. Okay, I assume we go king f1. Oh, I like this actually. I much prefer the rook being on the e file. I think this is less dangerous than the rook being on the f file, even though our rook looks a bit weird for the moment. I think we're fine here. And then maybe, I don't know, queen takes. Yeah, I would really like to bring my pieces in. I will say that. I don't like my knights chilling over there. Although I do wonder if I can take this pawn just so I can like snake my way back. But actually, it's not going anywhere from there, so probably not. Then again, it doesn't really need to go anywhere immediately from the d6 from the c6 square. Bishop takes f6. Do you play that? Oh wow, what? This game is the most absurd thing I've ever seen in my life. Like none of the moves makes any sense to me. that goes. But um, so now what do we do? Like rook e1. He has to take, otherwise we take and take here. Feel like he almost has to take, yeah. Take, queen takes. Oh no, she took on a7. Oh my god, the greed. Freaking hell. But probably good, to be honest. I mean, but I'm not really scared with this queen on d8. It's not really going anywhere either. It's sort of locked in by its own things. So I'm pretty happy actually with this move. And this one is also awkward because the rook is gonna have to step onto a bad square. I don't know, these games today, I swear, absolute disaster. Um, I mean, yesterday as well. Yesterday was a disaster. Today was a disaster. But that's okay. As long as we win, it's fine. As long as we win, it is a grand. The guy, I think, is tilted off his face. I think that's what's going on here, to be honest. Um, like, none of what he's doing is really making that much sense. Like, what do you even do? I mean, Queen c6 is, Knight c6 is coming next. Otherwise, Knight takes c8. Um, I can't really even get away with the rook, so I don't, I don't know. You have to move your queen, but that doesn't really make sense. Maybe you could throw like an in-between move, so you can place the queen away and then play queen f6 then, or something like that. Maybe queen d3, and then you bring your knight to d2. But there's bishop f5. Okay, we actually have to be careful. Hold on. That's maybe not that good. But we can do this, and then we can get out this way. It's a little bit, it's a little bit of a thing. A little bit of an operation required. God, am I dropping frames? I feel like the computer is about to resign. Somehow feels warm. It's just laggy for you guys. It is, isn't it? Wait, let me just stop some things that I'm doing. Oh, also, I just realized. Oh, never mind. I didn't realize anything. Hey, Alice. How's it going? This time, things are gonna go well. I know it. It must. This is such an absurd game. This has been like freaking roller coaster again. I don't know what's happening. It was like she played such good games in Horn, and now both her and her opponents are playing ridiculous chess. Um, but a win's a win, so we hope we can bring this one home. Maybe you can predict some moves here, but I wasn't able to predict any moves so far in this game. It's not bad. Okay. I hope it's better now because I closed some things. I guess we can close some more things. Yeah, so we're thinking maybe bishop g5, queen f6 is the way. And then after bishop f5, I think we can play queen d3 because after bishop f5, we have this and get our queen out. It's a little bit touch and go, but I think it works. And now position is dominating. This is coming in. And if he doesn't play bishop g5, then it seems very good. See, did he move yet? Oh, he did move. Oh, he did play bishop g5. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I was kind of hoping that he wouldn't because he also, like, rook b8 was a very bad move, I think. He just, I mean, ed was a very bad move, and then rook b8 trying to save the rook. I think you had to go for complications there, but I don't know. Maybe I was biased from looking at the computer there in that moment. I think she should be fine. I mean, this is findable, I think. d3 is the most natural square. What else can you do? Also, actually, maybe you can think about playing knight c6. And if bishop takes d2, you can just take here. That probably works. So maybe you have to do something else here. So maybe queen f6. But then we have the same thing, I guess. So we have to do the same thing, really. Doesn't really matter. It does look a little bit scary, doesn't it? But maybe we are. Oh no, we're not threatening that. Oh, actually, we are threatening this, I think, because after this we could just take and everything's protected. It's even protected already, so I think we're okay in that line at least. Yeah, I do think she can play knight c6, but I don't think it changes that much. I think it's just a move order thing, pretty much. Oh boy, I'm really, I'm really nervous. I always get nervous when she's winning. But he is up a full piece, right? So um, she just needs to see that after bishop f5, the queen isn't trapped. That's important. That you have this and this, um, which, depending on your state of mind, is definitely missable. Definitely missable. So I hope she doesn't worry too much, plays with confidence. Is there any other way? So where else can the queen go? I mean, if we go to, this doesn't really change anything, does it? I don't think there's any other square the queen can go to, really. It's just a question of do we want to play knight c6 first? Or I guess also bishop d5 first is possible. I don't know if the move order matters that much. Oh. Up a full piece and 10 minutes. And 10 minutes. Okay, excellent. Oh boy, she played bishop d5 check first. That's okay. I think that's okay. If he plays this, then we just transpose 23 and it's fine. He can, I guess, play this. And then still have to move for a queen. I guess we can play knight c6 now. Careful. I mean, here we can sometimes get hit with like things. I don't know. Too nervous to calculate. Swear if she. It's not that easy, let's just say. Not that easy. I do hope he plays King H8. I think the variation we were looking at looks more comfortable. Oh, he did. Okay, he did play King H8. Very nice. Without thought again. Really likes not thinking about things. Okay, Queen D3. Excellent. Now Bishop F5. We can play Queen F3. And we're good. Yeah, this looks good. I don't think there's that much to worry about. Right? Okay, he's making a move. Okay, Bishop F5 was played. Makes sense. And I think Diana's gonna respond immediately. Not quite immediately. Um, but I mean that is the move that makes sense here, right? I don't see anything else. I mean, play Queen G3, but why? I mean, I would like to keep an eye on this because here it's just annoying, right? We don't want this. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, in fact, it's knight's hanging and this is hanging. So yeah, I don't think that makes any sense. So yes, Queen of 3 played. And let's see what he does. I mean, okay, this looks very, very good, right? Just let's just say. I mean, I might have preferred throwing in knight c6 just so we could make him play queen c6. Now he has a little bit more freedom, I feel like. F6, I mean, sorry. Both kind of playing quickly-ish. Okay, let's see what the move is. The good thing is, after knight c6 next, and we basically can like almost pre-move that, I think. Um, there's not that much scary, not many scary things that black can do. I think it's super, super scary. Maybe queen d7, knight c6, rook c8. Maybe we like sacrifice or something because we are up a full piece, and the pieces are a bit awkward. So we could do this. Try to get this away from this important square. Try to go here. This looks very nice. Although actually, maybe rook f8. Maybe not. Maybe not that great. Maybe this isn't the dream we dreamed of. Because here, bishop f6 and eh. I mean, it's still good, I'm sure. We are up 2 pawns. But it's opposite colored bishops and our rook's kind of stuck in the corner and eh. Yeah, I don't know. And f file, I guess, as well. F file is filing. So maybe not this. queen d7 was played. I guess we don't need to rush it either. I mean, protect it for now. I wonder, do we just like run up with the king? It's another thing we could do. Another other thing we could do would be h4, h5. Just trying to actually attack ourselves. But the problem is, I guess the bishop can cover. And also there's this, of course, so never mind. In between moves. I'm so tired. What's she thinking about here? I guess you could also play knight b5. Would be a bit strange, I think. It's very out of play there. Seems a lot more natural. I also wonder if we can ever play g4. Um, or if that's always crazy. Because sometimes it would be really nice to be able to play this and then bring the rook in. As soon as we can challenge the e file, I think we should be safe. Um, of course, the disadvantage would be that we're weakening the f file. So maybe that's not actually a good plan. Definitely not so easy. I wonder as well if rook c8. What if we play rook e1? And if here, can we go to the other side just to keep trying to get our pieces out? Maybe like this. Hmm. I don't know. Hmm. Looks kind of scary. Uh-oh, that's not the move. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely not. It's definitely not necessarily a safe position. Um, the guy attacks well. This could be very dangerous though. Um, really thinking about this knight move. Or does she think she has some in between thing? It does very much seem like knight d4 and knight c6, sorry, is the most sensible one. Comes with tempo, and we're still in a position to theoretically, if we want to, um, do this. I guess another thing we could think about would be something like this, but I don't think this would be good. This is just now all of their pieces are active and we're up in exchange, but everything is This is terrible. This is terrible. I think everything's kind of terrible. So I don't think we can do that very easily. Although now there is h4 with the idea of h5. So if they go here, let's say, then we have g4 as well. This is hanging with check, so that's not a move. So here, h5. Eh, this could be a thing. I'm still scared though. Any ideas, anyone? The tension is real. Okay, so she did play knight c6. And he played rook c8. Now, I mean, she might be considering knight takes d4, which I think would be probably a decent way to play. Um, I would assume that this is okay for us. No longer up a piece, but up 2 pawns. King is kind of open, and if we get our king safe, we're grand, and also our bishop's really, really powerful. It's on a safe square. Can't really be dislodged too easily. Knight's attacking. The only thing that I'm a little bit worried about is this F file. The only annoying thing. So rook f8 would be the only concern I have. Then we need to find like, oh, actually we have this move, which is kind of cute, threatening some discoveries. So maybe bishop f6. And then, but at least now we're blocking up the F file. That's kind of a success in itself. And maybe we can play g4, king g2 and challenge, or maybe, uh, actually, is this bishop trapped? Actually, it's kind of trapped, isn't it? Okay, so not bishop f6 then, I guess. Although, what else can you do? I mean, I guess you can play queen there, so that this is a thing. But then, what about knight e6? How about this position? I mean, it's opposite colored bishops. We're 2 pawns up, but like one of them is this one. It's probably actually not that great. There's counterplay along the A file as well. We can't play rook d2. Actually, okay, maybe rook a8. We could play c5 and this, and then maybe g3 and unpin, entangle. And here, h2. I don't know. I'm just making moves at this point. Comments, anyone? The discovery is nice. Yes, we have all sorts of ideas, really. Okay. Did anything happen? No. Still thinking. I think I would really like knight takes d4. Yeah, that's what I think. Because our pieces are really not that great. I feel like I'd maybe rather have 2 pawns. Like our knights are fine, but not amazing. And yeah, we're really not so, can't really so easily do anything else. If we play g3, for example, oh, never mind, that just hangs the h3 pawn. Okay, if we play g4, for example, well, maybe that's okay too. Huh? Maybe bishop c2, rook e1, but rook f8 is annoying. If here at this, I don't know. All looks dangerous. Maybe here, and d3, and here, and we're maybe in trouble. Oh man, this is way too interesting. I don't like interesting chess games, do you know? I just like, well, I would have really liked this last one, okay? This last chess game from this morning, where a guy just blunders an exchange and there's no counterplay. And if we had won that, that would have been the perfect kind of game. Um, this one, guy also blundered a piece, um, but got lucky in a way that made him not lose immediately. Got to be quite happy if this is the amount of counterplay you get from just blundering a piece. Yeah, I don't know. The lag is back, isn't it? I can see myself moving like a slug through slime, but through slime, but not their own slime. Slug through other people's slime, their slug slime. Hmm. I don't know. Pace of the game is what bothers me about classical chess with only one game to look at. We're gonna need a move, Mersey. Gonna need a move, Mersey. Attic chess, this is your time to shine. What's the time situation? Thirty-eight 52 versus 40 14. All right. Well, time to make a move then. A good one, if we please. Um, I want to look at the engine because can you see the bar when I put it on? No, you can't. Um, anyway, believe me when I say it says plus 2.9 if knight takes d4. Either one is fine. And second best move, rook e1 plus 1.6. Okay. Interesting. Good to know. So yeah, we are a piece up, which makes sense. Plus 3. But only if we then end up not a piece up are we actually a piece up, if you know what I mean. I wonder if she will play this. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess g4 was another idea that we had. That I'm actually, let's see the eval there. Okay, not nearly as good. Plus 0.7. Kind of scary when you're a piece and it's only plus 0.7. Um, so g4 and I think, yeah, bishop c2 probably. And then, I mean, If he trades, we're grand, but rook f8. This does look very dangerous. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, actually, well, maybe as long as we have this knight, maybe it's fine. Maybe just leaves it there. There's also this, which is kind of nasty. Ah, no, never mind. We have this. Okay, we have this. We have this. Can block or something. I don't know. Too deep anyway. Too deep. This is a very difficult position. Can't blame her for taking her time here. Um, Very difficult position. Seems like you're getting nervous now. Yeah. But we believe we're believers here. I think knight takes d4 is good because it sort of disrupts black's pieces. I think it's seems to be objectively best, and I think it's also practically quite sensible to not hang on to your pieces because you do really want to like disrupt black here. It looks very scary with your king on f1 and the open f file. Um, Semi-open, I guess. Come on, Mersey. Channel that move. If only Alice was here. She'd know what to do. Yeah, I don't know. She's she's tense. I'm tense. Frick. Frickadoodle. Frickadoodle. Come on, Mersey. Let's go. Come on. You can do it. In the meantime, let's do some words games. Never mind, it's not working. Um, she's freaking stressed, but also yawning. Okay, maybe she's not stressed. Maybe she's like, oh wait, we're playing a chess game? I didn't notice. I thought I was just a piece up. I thought it ended like an hour ago. Come on, come on, come on. I think also, I mean, rookie one, I think seems fairly natural at first sight as well. Um, Still scary though. Also, actually, we can play g4 here as well. Ah, but okay, check, huh? Protects it. Ah, but then we can go here. And there's no queen e7 check because there's no knight there. So maybe this is actually good. How about this one? No. So you have to go back or what? How about this one? That would be great. No, that would be okay. How about this? Rook e1, rook e1, king e1, rook. Well, rook e8, okay. That was not what I meant here. I think rook f8 is kind of scarier. And then g4. And check, and we could block with queen. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Which of the awesome moves should I make? Yeah, I hope that's what she's thinking. She's thinking. I think okay. I actually am starting to like Rookie One, so this doesn't seem too big of a problem. Then, if this is the one. Although, I mean, it must be said. Oh no, never mind. You can't even go here. What? That's crazy. Um, and never mind. You couldn't go here anyway because just. I guess you could. Um, but that's good. I mean, if Queen f7 was possible, then maybe this wouldn't be so good because you can't take because here, I think actually, it would be a little bit up in the air at least. Um, but this one looks good. Although maybe there's also this one. If takes takes, if here, oh no, you can't do that. If here, um, maybe you're getting chased around a little bit. Good. No, but our knight's still here. We're still up a piece. Worst case, we can give it up, and then we have a pawn. Although it's not ideal. This knight's also still kind of in nowhere, in the middle of nowhere, in nowhere. Okay. But also we have knight c1. Take this one. Or if the bishop takes, we just blockade on the dark squares. Yeah, okay, I think this would be good. I like this. So how about okay, rook e8 instead? Now the question is, do we go now? I mean, it's less dangerous because now after king f1, rook f8 is not a threat. So now I think we're happier to play king f1 and g4. I think this is fine now. We can do, I don't know what he does, and we play g4 next most of the time. I think I like this. I think I like this a lot. I'm getting sick. I don't like it. Um, did we get a move yet? No. Okay. Come on, Mersey. Make a move there. Make a move there, friendo. Actually, there's one thing we didn't think about. So there's also rook e1, rook f8. I hadn't thought about this, to be honest. Do we need to worry about it? This is a discovery, so maybe we can just move away. Although, oh no, never mind. Um, yeah, maybe this is also fine. Can't really go anywhere with the bishop. Again, c2, I guess, maybe. Here. This is also fine. I would say. Somewhere between fine and very good. Yeah. Okay. Are we playing it? I like rookie one. I mean, I liked knight d4 as well, but um, she did play knight takes d4. Okay, all right, let's go. Let's go, Murzy. I mean, computer moves there from Diana. Um, oh no, wait, it's not the line. Sorry. Um, this is the line. Okay, good. We did like this. We did like this. So now we were thinking rook f8, and now something like queen c3 or queen g3 or something of the sort. We liked queen c3 because it threatens the discovery, and then here, and then trade things and um, and win, basically. So I think this is what we would like to see. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't like that so much. Um, Played rook f8 and knight takes f5. Why do we do that? I mean, this just allowed. I mean, this is just much better version. Hmm. Okay, but maybe queen d3 and it's also fine. Although we can take here maybe. But okay, I mean g3, and at least we don't have to worry about the about the light squares. And we are up one pawn, and their king is technically more open. And we can develop our rook, and still good, I think. But I think queen c3 first would have been much better. I mean, that's just very clean. It looks very clean because it makes a big threat. Um, and you can't really get out of it. You have to play queen g6, queen g7, sorry. You have to play queen g7. I don't think there's any other move really. Because this one we said g4 and yeah, there's no squares for the bishop. So that just wins right away. So queen g7 only move. Knight takes f5. Queen trade forced. Pretty much. Ah, yeah, never mind. It is forced because we take here. Yeah, queen trade forced. And I guess rook maybe. Oh no, I can't even do that because fork. So you have to take with the pawn even worse. And then, I mean, okay, this, we're two pawns up, no queens. King is very open. We can take the e file. Maybe we should start with g3 though. Or actually, maybe we should start with h4 and then rook h3 and defend everything and target this pawn. Looks very, very good. Okay, but never mind. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. So we took right away. I'm not sure how happy I am with that. Okay, so queen c3 was played. Bishop f6 as expected. Now, decisions. Queen b3 is an option. Queen d3, I think, is also kind of an option. We do give up this b pawn. Queen c2, I'm a bit skeptical about because of b5. Although there is maybe b3, bc. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. It's protected. Oops, forgot about that. But there's also this, which is annoying. But then there's this. This because no longer is the bishop hanging. Okay, I don't know. Queen a7. Who knows? Looks, I don't know. Still doesn't look too comfortable, to be honest. Maybe bishop f3. Now, how do we untangle ever? No. Not my favorite. So I don't think queen c2 is the one. Let's see, queen b3. I was thinking queen d3, but maybe we can defend this pawn. And then what? I mean, to be honest, here also not that much going on for black. Maybe rook d2, g3, king g2, something like that. Diana's opponent used to go to your school. Very fun. Hello, Jeffrey. How are you doing? We are doing. Hey, Owen. How did your game go? Um, I looked at your tournament earlier, but I didn't see your second game result entered. So how's it been going? Right, so she played what? Queen e3? Yeah. Oh, 2.5. Nice. Very well done. Queen e3 is the move. Okay. Um, so I guess can they take here? No, they can't because we have this. Huh? Although, all right, rook's hanging. Never mind. Okay, so queen e3 was the choice. Well, the problem is, I mean, there's rook e8, so I don't know. Kind of invited that one. Maybe queen d2, so at least we're defending things. This and this. Queen a4. Done. Okay. I mean, I'm not ready for these moves. Listen, I'm not ready for them. Queen a4. Okay. Interesting. So b3, queen a2, g3, and then everything's protected and we're fine. How about that? I think this is good, right? I mean, we have a better position and we're a pawn up. Don't need to be too greedy. I think we can give up the a2 pawn. I mean, in any case, I don't know if we can really defend it too well. I mean, I guess we can play queen b3 as well. Nothing wrong with that. The only question is this going to be winning? And also, is he going to trade? Or is he going to go back? But then this is surely a gain for us. Now we can play. I mean, that would definitely be bad. Actually, why not just play queen b3? Why not just play queen b3? That looks very sensible. doesn't it? Yeah, actually, because can't really go anywhere else anyway. Because if you go here, I mean, it's also rook e1 as well, but g3 looks so natural, and then get out, and there's nothing. So I think queen b3, like queen trade's kind of forced. So at least we're definitely not losing, right? So that's good. And we're 2 pawns up. I don't understand queen a4 as a move. It doesn't speak to me. I mean, if we take here, by the way, then we lose immediately. So that is why it's 2 pawns up, not one, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. Um, but okay, the question is like, do we? Oh, never mind. Okay, so here we actually would. But we. Hmm. Yeah, maybe rook d2. No, rook d2 is fine because this stops this. Um, it's okay. Rook d2 just to protect our pawn, because why not? Um, and I don't see what black does here really. We can also play rook e2 next. Um, or we can play g3. Probably better, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, I like this a lot. So hopefully queen b3, actually. I would like. Okay, she did play it. Um, puzzling move by the guy. Not the first. Not the first among his puzzling moves. Because now you really don't have any good moves, I think, that keep the queen on. Because if you go here, then g3, and you just wasted like, I don't know, full tempo, maybe a little bit more. Maybe it just improved white's queen. And that could call, you could then call it two tempi. Um, if it was in fact an improving move for white, which I think it is actually because b pawn's also hanging. If you go back, I think queen b3 is a good move that white did want to play. You know, if you get it for free. And queen b3 is also the most obvious reply. So a bit, I mean, I don't know, a bit strange to me that he played that. Another thing is like even if you play a b3 here, I thought this is also still really good for white. Here you leave the queens on in a way that's probably beneficial for white. And the b5 pawn's still hanging. So I don't know. And there's rook d2 coming as well. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what happens. I wonder if he thinks he can draw this with 2 pawns down. Hmm. I mean, it's definitely not without drawing chances. That's for sure. So, I mean, from that angle, queen trade, it's not like it's a free win or anything. Um, but you are up 2 pawns, so how bad can it be? How bad can it be? Wait, where are we? Here, 3, 4. Rook f8 here? What do you mean here? Queen hangs. Play that. Or do you mean you don't care? Position I had. Sorry, I don't remember which one that was when you said it. Thank you, Waterford Wizard. Thank you for the gift to Alice. Alice officially a darling now. Okay, so he took. All right. Um, so yeah, we love to see it. So what is the move now? I mean, here you could also play um, Rook f8, but just Rook d2. I think we wanted to play that anyway. I mean, maybe. No, never. That never works. Never mind. I was gonna say maybe you can do something like. Well, actually, okay. What if you play this move? Ah, no. There's always Bishop f3 at least, or f3. But this one's also coming with a counter attack. And then maybe you can sort of activate. Probably also run out to e2, to be honest. You don't need, now that the queens are off, you don't need to be that scared anymore. Just bishop here? Nah. This is nothing. You can just, I mean, this doesn't do anything. Now it's just a clean exchange, I think. This bishop isn't even good. Yeah, no, I don't think this is the way. Definitely something to be careful about, though. Don't want to. Yeah, that's true. Um, yeah, I wonder how bad it is. I mean, okay, so he does play rook f8, and Diana plays f3. Yeah, I mean, it's not my favorite thing in the world that we play f3 here. Actually, I hate it. Why are we playing f3? Are we dropping a pawn? What? I don't understand. Why would we play f3 here? No. I mean, maybe we can play g4 now. Get some tempo. Tempo. But I don't know. I don't know if this is really sensible. Now, okay, all our pawns are in light squares suddenly, and maybe we can run in somehow. I don't know. At least we don't have to worry about any play. We're just a pawn up for nothing. And we have a very nice bishop versus a less nice bishop. And these are kind of weaknesses. And our king can run in sometimes. Like, sometimes our king can run in here. Like, all the way, you know? Go all the way. Because our bishop literally defends everything. Well, not literally, but yeah, close enough. And actually, this is the kind of position that might even be winning in an opposite color bishop in game. Just because if our king gets in and we can play b4, I think we can just like let's imagine the king on b5 and We play b4. Thing has to move. We go here and here. Actually, oh yeah, and then here, and then you can't defend both. You're gonna win another pawn, and then you're gonna win the game, probably. Well, sure, but I don't think like I think rook d2, sorry, is a useful move anyway. But okay, okay. So he played bishop h4 instead. Okay, and bishop h4. I don't really understand the point. You can do this, attack the pawn, and then run out with our king somehow. Yeah, that's what you did. We're taking things. Okay, so I guess you have to be a little bit careful. So maybe rook a5 stops you losing this pawn. Maybe then you play king e2 though, and that's very bad, right? Here, and now you play king d2 and you're fine. And now you're untangled and you're running with your king to d5 or something. You're running very quickly. Yeah, I mean, this should definitely be win now, right? I mean, there's no way. There's no way he's not winning this. This is, yeah, I don't understand bishop h4 either. I mean, it's like, oh, wow, your dark squares are weak, but we don't really care at this point. I mean, if, if the rooks were on the e file, that'd be a different story, but even then it wouldn't be that different because the move would still be rook e4, bishop e4. But maybe he just thinks it's suffering, even if you're one pawn down, which is true. I think it's still very hard to hold this, even if you're only one pawn down. And this pawn is, I mean, is the least important one. I'm just surprised that, like, I mean, it's definitely the best chance you have, right? It must be. But okay, we're not complaining. So here, and rook a5 was played. So yeah, don't do the self-made thing again, like last game. I think king e2 makes perfect sense. Now we're threatening this. Yeah, I think everything is super solid here. Everything is super solid. So I guess rook a2 maybe would be the move. Then rook d2. Maybe you can think about this. And then rook c2 at least force the rook passive. But then also you're coming in this way anyway. So it's just temporary. And what happened? King e2, rook a2. So yeah, rook d2 is going to be played, I assume. I hope you didn't play rook b1. That would be a crime. Although probably not one that's going to get punished, but still like a visual crime. Just thinking. Sharp-eyed people. I think she's like 19, 18 minutes, something like that, right? And he is like 30 something. This is like typical as well for her. The weaker the opponent, the more likely she is to lose a silly game. And the better the opponent, the more likely she is to hypnotize them. And make them hang a piece. Although I guess she also hypnotized the guy this morning. 1930 to 33:35. Nothing to think about. Not really, right? Rook d2 definitely best. I mean, maybe she is thinking about rook d2, bishop g5. And maybe she doesn't want this, but like, there's no reason not to want this. Like, this is so beautiful. Like, the king will just run in and the rook can come to d file. Forward, maybe you bring the rook first, to be honest, and then you run with the king. I mean, sometimes they are going to win this pawn, but only at the cost of letting your king get super deep and winning some of these pawns there. So, okay, she did play rook d2, which is fantastic. Let's go. I mean, I guess she could have also been thinking about taking here, which is bad though, because here um, you also lose this one. So, don't want to do that. And she didn't. So, actually, yeah, you can even choose between the b3 and the g2 pawn. It's not so important. Um, see what he does. Okay, bishop g3. Weird moves here by the guy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I just want to run with the king. I just want to run. Run, 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 run. Don't put the king anywhere, the rook anywhere yet. You can decide later. See your endgame technique. And Horn, the other tournament we played, she had an endgame where her opponent sacked a knight. I mean, she was probably losing before that, so but then he sacked a knight for a strong passed pawn, and um, that gave her um, that let her draw the game. Um, but it was kind of, close. She had to run in with the king and set up a mating net that he couldn't get out of. So he would have to defend and couldn't promote his pawn. So at some point they agreed to a draw, but I didn't see him offer, and I thought she resigned because of her famous endgame technique, um, which was dangerous for my mental health. Um, but turns out it was a draw. So third place, very good. Well done, hashtagger guy. Okay, what did she play? H4. Why? Sure. I mean, not a bad move for sure, but like, okay, no, I appreciate it, to be honest. Can maybe play h5 next if we wanted. One thing I'm a bit worried about is, so they're going to play rook b8 and b5. What are we going to do about that? Do we play h5 or do we play bishop d6? C6, sorry. Um, or do we just do? Yeah, I guess h5 is probably good. Force them to do something. But then, what next? I mean, I guess we could play rook b1, so then after this, we could attack it, or maybe do this. But then here, I don't know. I mean, that wouldn't be so straightforward. Because then, I mean, let's say we take here. Now this is pretty stable, and we can't easily. Although I guess maybe we can play bishop sorry, king e3 and f4. Then there's g5 as well. I don't know. This seems a bit complicated, possibly. What if h5, g5? Well, I don't know. I think pretty happy with that. We can even play this probably. And if they ever take, this is a huge weakness, so they can't ever take. This gives them some back rank problems. Maybe then like king d3, bishop here, and actually no, that doesn't really activate. Well, we need to find some way to activate our h rook. I don't know, but I'm sure this is very good. Or I mean, oh, shit. Um, I'm sure we could also like switch the rooks up, attack this one, and try make them defend. Activate this way. I don't know, something like that. But definitely we want to run our king in at some point. We just need to find the right time. I think there's definitely many ways to put pressure here. Let's see, was anything played? It's her turn, hold on. So after h4, what was played? Um, Wait, what was the move? Oh, rook e8. Okay. So probably h5, right? Or maybe king d3. I mean, I like king d3 in every position pretty much. King e3 is the same, I guess. Depends on which piece you want to leave free to take. Yeah, I mean, I think king d3 would be my move here. Try to run. This is our plan. Activate the king. Um, but I wouldn't mind h5 either. Just don't get too low on time. don't wanna don't wanna get into Gary territory where we need to be worried about time. Because while there are no losing chances, there still might be some scenarios where we need to be a little bit precise. No, I don't think this is the kind of precise end game usually. I think this is like you pressure, you pressure, you pressure, and then you win. This is, I think, very hard to hold. There's no like saving resource here. Unless maybe like you somehow manage to trade off these pawns in a way that's good for you as black. I think other than that, it's very hard to not be just worse until the end of time. And then eventually you're going to make a mistake. Okay. Wait, actually, she did play. Ah, she did play king d3, and he played bishop e5. So now definitely h5, right? Um, Put some pressure here. Or, I mean, I guess rook b1 also possible. And then maybe g4 or something. I mean, I wonder, let's say we go here, we go here, and let's say they take here eventually. And I don't know. Actually, this is very tough, isn't it? Here, can't really go here. You have to go to g8. Um, just keep pushing. Eventually, you have ideas of sacrificing, or you just push and take here. Yeah, I think this just wins, right? You can just push, and if he goes, you push, and if he takes, you take here, and then you have this h pass pawn. That should win the game. I think that would be, hey, Loki Lock. Um, I think this should be one pretty safe way to win. The hypothetical one. So h5 would be definite candidate here. Okay, she played g4. Also fine, I assume. Same kind of idea. You don't really have, you're not really in a rush here. Yeah, this one is, I think, looking like a definite win. I can't imagine her blowing this. Let's check back on the Grand Swiss. If there were any more results. Um, yeah, Prague did end up beating Gelfand. Not very many draws at the top today. And Mishra beat Yu Yi in the end after quite the battle. It was like lost for a very, very long time. Okay, interesting. Erasmus lost to Hans Niemann. Tough one. It was a real grind. Hans getting his first win. Yeah, he was much worse for a long time. Probably he's been doing recaps on his YouTube channel. Probably won't get one today though. Okay, let's see. Has there been a move? So after g4. Oh god, loads of things happened. Ah! Why didn't anyone warn me? Shit. Um, wait, so okay, let's just pretend that we let's just pretend this happened. Okay, so here. Sorry, no, not here. So let's say here, here, here. I think actually this is how it happened probably. And why we would, I don't know why we would ever play f5, f4 here. That makes no sense to me, I must say. I would have much preferred, I would have much preferred h5. It's such a nice stable construction we had. Why are we, why are we ruining it? Why not just h5 and, I don't know, h6 even? Now we can still do it, f4, but okay. Hmm. Let's see. What is he gonna do? Always a bit worried about her, you know? About her technique, about her, all of the things. Gotta worry about them. So let's say here, already unpleasant, right? Like, I mean, I guess king e3, there's no bishop c1. So maybe this is fine. Maybe it doesn't matter at all. But I think it's just a little bit more awkward. Well, actually, maybe we can do this and swing. I don't know. Would have preferred h5 first, but okay, whatever. Well, but like we're super happy having the h pawn, right? Like if we um, oops, not like this. Um, if we did this, then I think we'd be super happy. Um, because like I don't know, we can just activate any which way, and this is always going to be stable. We can bring our king in, and nothing is going to worry us ever. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just personal preference as well. Yeah, this it just feels like there's more scope for mistakes. I don't think it's like objectively worse necessarily. Okay. He played Rook e7. Weird. And now h5 she played. So I mean, okay, now we're kind of back into the same kind of thing, except I mean now I guess she did take this out of the position, but of course he could have played this first, and then we wouldn't have had such an easy time. But okay, I don't really understand this move. Rook e7. It has been a bit of a theme this game, so so that's okay. Okay. Now what do you do? You kind of have to like take or something right now because now I guess you can do something like this maybe, and I don't know, can't do anything much here because after you control all the dark squares, you're in real trouble as black. Um, hmm. King G7. Oh wait, we already said this. So King G7, and yeah, now I mean probably everything's good here. I would like to play G5 and H6 if we are allowed. The only thing is like we have to kind of figure out how to get our rook in. Probably we're gonna go through the F file, I would imagine. Because like let's say G5. I don't know what do you play here. I don't even know what you play here. Um, what's a nothing move? There's not really many squares for any pieces. Say rook A7, maybe rook F1, or well, okay, we have to be careful with counterplay maybe. Yeah, actually, we could also do this and rook H6. Actually, that's good enough. Can't be defended. So that's also another threat, I guess. Hard to imagine not winning this, right? We got this. What is she going to do? I mean, similar idea if we take on G6 first and then play G5. A bit more telegraphed, I guess, what the threat is. But I'm not sure if it makes any difference. Let's say we take and then play G5. I mean, I guess now they could, in theory. No, there's still no real good way to defend it, I guess. You could play rook E6, but I mean, that's a terrible square. And then, I mean, no, actually, this doesn't do anything. You can also think about rook here and then here. But actually, no, we'll let this. Maybe that's not desirable. Maybe that's not the way. Maybe rook B1 first, and then here, and then rook A1, I mean. And then if rook B2, then we can maybe activate. If that does anything. Does it do anything? I don't know if it does anything, to be honest. Maybe this is not, because they can just play rook E7. I don't know, I mean, yeah, probably not. Probably don't do it that way. Just probably do it the other way. Um, probably just do it the other way. Probably just start with G5. Okay, started with H6. Okay, I don't know about that one. Sure, I mean that was the earlier idea, right? To do this and then play F5. So I guess this is also probably good. Um, so let's say King F8 makes most sense probably, and then G5 and F5. And there's still no real squares for any pieces. So I think this is totally fine as well. Although there is rook f7, I guess, and maybe we go rook f1 and here and here. And then here. Yeah, this should also do it, I imagine. Oops. Hello. See where he goes. Oh, he already went to f7. That's a weird one, but I guess as good as any. Okay, g5, I assume. Oh, check first. Okay. I mean, now if king f6, we can't really play g5 anymore. Okay, what are we doing here? What's the plan here? If king f6? Did go king f6. Okay, I mean, I guess we can just go bishop e4 again as well. Although there is g5 now. I can trade some pawns. What? I don't know. Looks a bit weird. Okay, rook b1, rook a3. Bishop a3, sorry. Okay, getting it to worst diagonal. Good thing to throw in, I guess. And now? Maybe now bishop e4. Oh, also, actually, hold on. We can also try to trap this bishop. b4, rook b3. No, not quite. b4 and run over. Not quite. Okay, neither of those quite works, I think. Okay, she did play b4. Wait, do we trap the bishop here? Um, I don't know. I don't want to think about it. We'll just see what she does, huh? We'll just believe in her. g5 was played, okay. Well, I mean, if we go, I mean, first of all, we probably have to play f5 here, I assume, because we don't want to trade pawns. We definitely don't want to allow any counterplay. And I guess in this instance, we can like do this next, and then the bishop's actually in trouble after the e-file is plugged. Well, I think rook a7, that wouldn't be too big of a problem, because then you still don't get out. Um, and I think you don't need to actually win it to benefit from it being trapped, but I don't know. I think you could still win it there. But okay, we'll see. b5. Yeah, we can just take it. Now we have passed pawns. Passed pawns are good. Or when do you mean b5? Okay, she did play f5, which is good. I think otherwise we might be, yeah. Anyway, I think um, definitely an only move. Rook still doesn't have any entry squares. I think now it's really um, oops. Hello, no. Yeah, that's true. I guess if we played something like rookie bishop e6 or something. For now, there's no need because black doesn't have any moves. You're gonna have to move the rook or something, right? Like there's no squares right now, and then yeah, it's not a thing anymore. And now I think you can do the queen d2, king d2 thing. Actually, this one's interesting. For a second, I thought, hmm, what did I hear? Okay, maybe just this, to be honest. And if here, we can go here. And if here, we can take with the king and just run. And so, sorry, I can't always keep track of the thing. Okay, our bishop is deep in enemy territory right now. Wait, sorry, I kind of didn't see what he played. What did he play? Rook e5. Okay, rook e5. Bishop here. b5. Okay, but now, I mean, we can just take on a7, right? We don't need to mess around. Here, we can even take here and probably like, does this work? Yeah, should be fine. And bishop g6 and run. I mean, I assume this is just totally winning. Um, sorry, it's kind of dark here. Um, Greatest lighting of all time. It's the halo lighting. Um, so, oh, sorry, no, that's the wrong variation. I just looked for b5 on the thing, but that's not the one. This is the one. So B5. When was this? B5. What position? Sorry. So here B5 or yeah. Bishop C1. Rook takes bishop. All right. Okay. All right. Yes. This is nice. Very nice. Requires some very cooperative people, but yes, very nice. He has resorted to fancy hand movement. Always a sure sign that a chess player is losing a game. Sorry. Um, took here. Here. I mean, I'll take on a7, I assume. Or actually, now you might be starting to checkmate the guy. This is your idea, basically. Rook e5 and takes, and well, actually, you can just run here, and this can never be defended. That would be cute. Not totally forced. Yeah, I think this one would be nice. Rook e1, threatening the little checkmate. Le petit checkmate. She's really, I don't even know how she does it. Like she has such a tuck, how she can tuck her head like that. Very chest postured human, Diana is. So, okay, Rook e1 back to winning ways or any other move? Also winning, really. It's not essential. Come on, Mersey. Come on. Come on, Mersey. Do 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 do. I mean, I don't know. Again, very lovely opponent, I must say. I don't know what in the world compelled him to play that move earlier. That just lost a piece. Um, um, but we're not complaining. Can we do it? Are we doing it or what's happening right now? No, I mean, this pawn is not falling. You can't approach. You mean like this? Like this is falling if this is not falling. Unless you go here, but then this is promoting. Oh, okay. Things happened. So rookie one happened, I guess, and then with the king. Okay. So, I mean, he's still not in time, right? So, and now even the pawn's in the way. I mean, I don't think it matters at all. Actually, though, never mind, because if you play king c4, I mean, not that it really matters, but at least if you ever do play b5, then they do have this check and go back. But I don't think it matters at all, to be honest. I think either way is totally winning. I mean, you can just not move it and do this, I guess. Although then again, you might have this problem. Not a problem. I think anything wins. Nothing's really a problem. Okay. Just moving the pawn forward is interesting. Hadn't expected her to do it like that. Exactly. Right. So what was the variation? Sorry, and missed a move. So wait, hold on. Bishop is here. Right, sorry. What? I'm so confused. Hold on. Wait, what was the variation here? D5 here, here, and then he took here or what? I'm confused. Or here, and here, and here. I'm not here. Here, and here, and here. Like this? I think this is the variation, right? I can't. I don't know. I didn't really see. I can only have the board or the camera open at any one time. If I look at the board too long, things start happening. Yeah, but anyway, this is the position. Doesn't matter how we got to it exactly. And yeah, this is no problem, I think. I mean, bishop takes here. We play f6, and we can collect this one. And I mean, we have all the pawns. They have none of the pawns, which is nice. I like this, something of the sort. I don't think there's any misplaying this politely. I think there's only winning and not winning, and this is definitely winning. I mean, if he could play this now, maybe there would be something to talk about. Actually, no, there wouldn't, because you could always play bishop c6 and then go in here. So nothing would matter, even if the bishop got to this diagonal. It wouldn't matter. Thinking now, Come on, boy. You're okay. You can lose some points. We've been donating. Ah, very necessary. Bounce back. Good. I mean, I don't know. Good game. This was a mess, to be honest. Can't believe that. Very, very nice that you found knight takes d4. I think that was very good. Very shocked that, I don't know, the guy just hung a full piece. All right, let's get ready for the party. Wow, it's moving with such force. Can you believe it? Okay, f6. I don't know what we're doing exactly. What's the hope here? Yeah, f6 played. I don't think Engine hates it. I think this was just always winning, and Engine doesn't care. Okay. We're good at predicting moves now. Suddenly we learned how to predict moves in this game. It was all but impossible before. Now, now we're going after this pawn. I don't know why exactly. We could have just pushed, but that's okay. Um, I mean, I don't know. We could have just played this. That would have been trivial. Then we can just wait it out. Now we have a little Zugzwang. And this should be mate soonish. Now you have to move the bishop somewhere. Anyway, no need. And instead, I should play this. Okay. Game ended. Let's go. Then I was like, why'd you hang a piece? But that wasn't a good play. That wasn't a good idea, man. Why'd you do that? Okay, we'll probably get an interview with the star of the show, which is not me, as it turns out. Nope, we were dropped. Rough. Let's just see. Probably gonna come in a second, hopefully. We'll see. Yeah, there you are. Well done. That was really good. It was much trickier than it looked after he blundered the piece. We were 10th. It was a 10th one after all that. That was crazy. Well, I don't know so much about the opening. Well, not opening, but like you were winning on like move earlier. Yeah. Anyway, yes, call. Um, one sec. Oh, okay, unavailable. She is. 1 second.
Hey, can you
Activate
hear me?
voice. Yes. Well done.
Hello?
Hello. Yes. Well done. Hello.
Yeah, I can. Oh my God, I was actually so stressed. If that was gonna be a draw, I would have been so mad.
When were you worried about it being a draw?
At the end, because I missed.
And
I just keep missing everything.
what did you miss at the
Keep
end?
I just I think he could have played Bishop H8. Like he put his king on the wrong square.
No.
No,
When?
like after H6 check, and then if he plays, I don't know, King G8,
Yeah.
then what do I do?
King G8.
Yes.
Well, just G5 and then,
Yeah, but
eventually F4.
then Bishop H8. Or if I attack the bishop just goes, because my plan was for him to have to play Bishop A6.
But you always have, I mean, if you play Bishop H8, you always have Bishop D5 and, as soon as necessary.
I don't know. I was, but is it? Do I have to sack my piece back there
You don't,
when I did?
I think you can play Rook E1, but it's best, yeah.
Okay,
What you
because
did
yeah, I was
was
planning
best.
rookie one. I just didn't know what to do, and I was like, oh, I have to give my things back, and then
Well, what
I
we
don't know.
didn't like was what we did. The only thing we didn't like was I was really happy that you played knight takes d4. But why did you play knight takes f5? Knight, queen
Knight takes
c3
what?
immediately. Instead of knight takes f5, if you play queen c3 first, you
Oh,
just force
check.
everything off. No, before you take,
Oh, oh,
because then there's no bishop f6 because you have g4 and you win.
oh,
And
oh! I'm so
he has to play
lucky.
queen
That was
g7,
so.
and then you trade
I
everything.
can't.
I don't understand. Like, what compelled him to take with the e pawn? That makes no sense.
I don't know. He just missed it.
But what compels you to take with the bishop? That makes almost as little sense as that.
Really?
Yeah. What?
Oh,
That's absurd. You're totally lost
but
after that, I think.
what? After bishop takes?
Yeah, like I mean not lost, but like much, much,
Because
much, much
then
worse.
after c takes, I was gonna sacrifice. That's why I played knight b5. Yeah, knight from 3 takes
And then?
on d on d4. Hello
And
everyone,
then
by the way. Hello
e5, you
everyone.
mean?
Yes.
Oh, right, but like, okay, here, this is the similar kind of reason why you weren't gonna be in such good shape if you played it correctly. So here, you don't really have that many squares for your bishop. If you go back, e4, you're kind of lost.
Really? Because of the pawns, yeah. Okay,
But I mean,
fair
okay,
enough.
it's not that easy. But yeah.
Hello, chaotic chess.
But okay, if that was the
Oh
plan,
my
at least
god,
that makes some
I
sense. But
was like, my brain was not working and I was missing everything. And then in the end game, I was like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, okay, I found this plan of trapping the bishop. And I was so happy that how I played the end game.
yeah, it was
But
good.
but I keep getting into these complicated positions with open material. And then, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Phoebe raided.
Oh,
Thank you
did she?
so much for the
Oh, just now.
raid.
Okay. Hey, thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for the raid. Hey, XYZ. Oh, I am so dead. I can't wait to sleep.
Well done.
Damn. Chess is actually so tough. If
Yeah.
I would have lost that, I would have had a buy.
Really?
Yeah.
That would have been awkward.
So what? So where did I go wrong in the opening?
Um, well, I mean, you missed a win in the opening.
Where?
So when he plays knight c7, you have a winning tactic.
Wait, let me see. 97.
I mean, it's not like a real tactic, but like it's just like much, 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 much better. Like terrible position for black.
Wait, was bishop e2 right? Because I think thought I should have maybe played queen d2 instead.
No, no, that was fine. I think it would have been better
Okay.
to do it without taking on e6 first, but both are fine,
Yeah,
I
I
think.
probably shouldn't have taken. I just thought that if I don't take, then he will take, and then trade, and I want to have an open D file
Why? I mean,
so that I can
typical
put
in these
pressure on the
positions
C.
is you no, but like, well, that's a bit ambitious. I mean, typical for these positions is that you take with the c pawn and then you put your knight on c4, I think.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, I mean, it's fine. Both are fine.
So what's the move here?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you think about what the knight was doing before, you'll find it. It's not like material winning immediately, but like
Knight
it's
takes C5, or I don't know.
no, no, it's not that kind of tactic. It's just e5,
Oh,
and then like
oh,
if they
E5.
take, you're just like this is really bad.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's actually not. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I'm missing
This
everything.
is like
And
plus
because
two something.
I was even trying to put pressure on the C. My whole, well, not my whole plan, but I was like, oh, how can I win the C pawn? And that's just how I win it.
Yeah. Oh well, but I mean it's fine. Um, just yeah. After that, rook d1. I think castles is a bit better, but
Yeah, I know.
rook
I
d1 is
realized.
fine. And then yeah, here this is tough, but like you're supposed to take. It's not. It's very tough. I think
Wait, so
this is just a very good move, practically. 96.
I know. Wait, and it works to take.
Well, I mean, not exactly. But you're gonna sack the exchange and you're gonna be better. But yeah, Like you're gonna
Wait,
save your
Puffin,
bishop,
why weren't you playing today?
working. Oh, that would be fun. Oh, I would love that.
Oh
Coffin
yeah,
versus
right.
Mersey. That would be fun. So anyway, the thing would have been here, and then like something like this. Like this is the engine line. I mean,
Okay.
like this with the
Yeah, I
engine line.
briefly considered taking there, but I thought I don't want to
It's just the
complicate
super
myself.
knight
So
square for your knight.
I
Like
know.
the whole position makes a lot of sense. Everything's protected and
Wait, I don't
but I
take with
mean, huh?
I don't take with the knight. Oh, that's square.
No,
Okay.
you take with the square, yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I think it's understandable not to take that one. I think that makes a lot of sense. But like, it's a very good move. I think 96, and then yeah, I mean, bishop takes was just. I mean, I guess if that was your plan to sack,
Yeah.
that makes some sense. I mean, it's it's not easy to see that this is not good.
It's not easy to see what?
That this is like bad for you. I mean, it
Yeah.
is you're an exchange up, but like, yeah,
Yeah, I thought the pawns would be. I mean, this is where I stopped calculating. But I thought
yeah.
I will just
I mean,
castle
this.
for my rook on e1.
Well, I mean, you have to like. I think you're gonna get forced to get bounced around,
Oh my god, another raid. No.
like this. If you want to keep your
Hey,
piece, and this is.
Phil. Thank you for following. Thanks, darlings, for following the tournament. And Anna Maya, thank you so much for the raid. Oh,
Wow, we're fame now.
we're
Hello, everyone.
we're gonna send
Um,
you off to somewhere else. Hey, Joel.
well, we have to give them
Hey,
proper
Jane Pixel.
analysis here. But this would have been kind of, I mean, yeah. I guess it's not a good place to stop calculating
I
because,
know.
like, oops, it is like if you see this position, then you might evaluate it differently. I would guess.
Yeah. No, my brain hasn't been working this tournament.
No, but this was not easy. This I don't. Yeah. Anyway, um, a sideways mouse cursor. Yeah, this is the special thing. This is special. Wait, can't do it anymore.
Yes, Dirk, yeah, finally.
Anyway, whatever.
That's so
Um,
confident. I don't know why I get into these positions.
I mean, yeah. That I mean, to be honest, the last game it shouldn't have been complicated.
I know,
That
but I
should not have
made
been
it.
complicated. Yeah, but that was a choice. That was a choice. This was not a choice.
I know, Dirk, yeah. I have to move to the Netherlands.
Boy. Yeah, anyway. Okay, good. Now you're back to 2010 or something. So that's good.
I just want to finish the tournament. I don't care about the rating. I just want to finish.
Quick
I'm
draw
really
against Coffin
tired.
tomorrow? Yeah. Not that I would like encourage such things, but anyway, I mean, I guess that would be a waste for Coffin. Two buys and then a quick draw.
Yeah.
Although quick draws are the favorite for Coffin. Out for blood. Okay, well, I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay.
How is everyone else doing? How's the main doing?
She finished. I don't know. She finished earlier than me.
Owen is on two
Um.
and a half, so
Oh, that's so good.
good on
Well
that.
done.
Oh, and the main beat the guy you beat now in the last round.
Yeah. Girl power.
Girl power, the guy must be freaking depressed if he gets a buy tomorrow because of all the girl power. Okay, anyway, good job. She's winning the best hair competition. Who's the main? Okay, Diana's disengaged from this conversation.
Yeah,
I
she
think.
has. I
Okay,
didn't
well.
know. I didn't see her dyed hair. She has blonde hair now.
Blonde. Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's unexpected.
Giant pixels. Thank you so much for the 14 months. Thank you, Dirk. Also, I'm gonna need it.
Great,
The way that
great
I'm playing.
raid timing. Everybody can see the real star of the show.
Who will we raid?
Who would we raid? I think Josephine is streaming. If you want to raid her,
Okay, let's go.
It's German probably, but you know, I don't know if anyone else is. Gotta grow the
Any
channel.
suggestions in chat? Well, maybe we can raid Horde. Are there many games still going? Um, there are. Yeah, Oshin is still playing, and I think there's not many. Maybe 3.
Any, you know, any suggestions, or is Josephine gonna be the one?
Yeah, that sounds good with me.
Okay, just for keeping up the girl power. Actually, I can't do it. You have to do it again. It's
Oh right. What's her username?
the channel is this. It's a bit of a German name.
All right,
Women's
darlings. I will see
chess
you
expert.
guys tomorrow. Well, Patrick will be here tomorrow commentating final 2 games. Great
Yeah,
timing.
my voice is
Oh,
freaking
anyway.
dying. I hope I survive.
Oh no. Thank you so much for commentating. I really, really, really appreciate it. I
That's
will
fine.
see you guys
I hope I
tomorrow.
don't get sick though.
2 more
Anyway,
games.
2 more
And
wins, you mean?
have a have a, have a great rest of your day.
Please no like scary games. Although against Coffin, you guys can play like a chill game, non-chaotic, positional, grindy. Okay, so I'm just not grindy, just quick and positional and draw. Is what I'm hoping for. Anyway, I can't press the raid button, but
Oh,
I'll
I will
just
do it. Okay,
stay.
bye.
Okay, bye. See you, everyone.